Hello.
Hello.
Hi, yeah, hello.
Well, I'm just a little bit taken back. I've got 3 smiling faces. I mean, well, 2 and a bit. I mean, is that a little bit of wind or? Good afternoon. How are you, Tony?
Very well, thanks, Steve.
Jolly good. I thought I'd get that initial dig in first of all before you had chance, because I know what you're like, you know. And we have the lovely Beth.
Hello, Steve. How are you?
I'm very well, Beth. Thank you. Yourself?
I'm very well.
Jolly good. Lovely to see you. And I'm glad you've been brave enough to come back as well.
Absolutely. I would not pass up an opportunity to see you on a Sunday.
I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure you missed... Didn't you miss the last one? You sent some substitutes last time for my show.
I did, but there was other commitments there, I'm afraid. I do apologise.
Absolutely. Now, we have a new recruit to the radio here.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you, yeah.
Jolly good. And it's Luke.
It is, yes.
Excellent, Luke. So my paper was right. It's when people give me my notes in advance, and I have to go. Well, I know 2 out of the 3, so I'm thinking the last one must be Luke, and we were right. So that's really helpful. Now, as I say to everybody when they come into the green room, you lot don't come in to see my smiling face, do you?
Yeah, of course we do.
Generally, you come
No
in
comment.
because you want to talk about something specific that's not me, which is fine. I mean, I that's what the green room was set up for. So who's going to kick us off and tell us what you're doing on the green room this Sunday? Oh, Tony's pointing to Beth. I like that. It's a no blame culture and there's nobody taking any responsibility, but it's your turn.
So we are here to represent Tinker's Farm Opera, and we are here to advertise and to talk about our upcoming performance of Guys and Dolls from the 15th to the 18th of May at Stourbridge Town Hall.
Fantastic. So Guys and Dolls. Now, I know we shouldn't talk about bad times, but this one was the one that got away, wasn't it, really?
It was, yes.
I remember this being supposedly going on in 2020. God, see, even in my head, that seems a terrible date. But it was one of the pandemic victims, like so many shows. But it always puts a smile on my face when a few years later we're sat here and it is going on. So that's fantastic. And is it the same cast as before, or have we got a complete change?
There are 3 of the original cast.
Okay, brilliant.
Still, there's myself, Richard and Di Hingley.
Di, fantastic.
Everybody else is new to the roles.
Great.
And we also have a new member on the production team as well. We have Simon as our musical director this year.
Ah, excellent. Mr. Wilkins.
Mr. Wilkins. But Emma has kept us very much on our toes because nothing has been repeated in the way that it was. She's took a completely fresh outlook on it. And
brilliant.
Yeah. Reproduced.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have no doubt about that. Emma loves to work everybody really, really hard,
Yes,
which is great. I mean, it's it's proof is in the pudding, isn't it? Really. So we're so looking forward to this. So we open. Is it a week on Wednesday? I want to say.
Yes.
So times are getting close.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And are you all behaving yourself?
More or less.
I am.
If I feel like it.
So I mean. So shall we tell our lovely listeners who each of you are playing? So let's go ladies first. And today it is definitely a rose between 2 definite films.
Thank you.
So yes, I am playing Miss Adelaide.
Brilliant.
And I was lucky enough to be cast as Miss Adelaide back in 2000, and then fortunate enough to be recast again in this year, 2024.
Great stuff. And have you got a good team of hotbox dancers around
I've
you?
got an amazing team of hotbox dancers, and a huge shout out has to go to them because they're not just my hotbox dancers, they are in every chorus number, so they have learned so many dances. And they switch from being a hotbox dancer to a gangster to a Havana lady.
Yes.
So they're on the go all the time, very much.
Fantastic. Now, Tony, how about you? Who are you playing?
Nathan Detroit.
The Nathan Detroit.
The Nathan Detroit.
I mean, as parts go, Nathan is a fantastic part, isn't it?
It is a superb part to play. And I get the opportunity to play alongside this young lady who beats me throughout the whole show.
No, not throughout the entire show. I can't believe that. So I mean, to be fair, the character probably only delivers 20% of it. The rest of it is probably from Beth, and probably because you deserve it, but you know. And Luke, last but not least, who are you playing?
I'm playing Benny Southstreet.
Benny Southstreet, brilliant. So he's one of Nathan's oppos, isn't he? Really.
He
so
is,
you've got Benny, and you've got Nicely
Yes.
Johnson. So
And Ty, who's playing Nicely. I mean, from my perspective, we've got a very good double act and a good bond on stage.
Sure.
He might disagree, but he's not here to defend himself. So anyway,
I'm sure the chemistry is absolutely great. Now, for anybody who doesn't know the show of Guys and Dolls, firstly, where have you been? However, we have got from the original West End cast, we have got a fantastic track sung by Sky, and this is Luck Be a Lady. You're listening to Steve on the Green Room.